What's up, y'all? This is Simon from Grant's Get It Done Lawn Care, just back at y'all with another video. Hope everybody's having a good season so far in 2022. I'm down here in South Carolina, so the weather, of course, it's gonna be cold, hot, doesn't know what it really want to do. So right now, what the most of us is battling are these ugly weeds. Some people I see have some grass that they're cutting, but these ugly weeds right here is definitely the eyesore of everybody's yard right now. So with the spring cleanups and everything going, it's good. Business is starting to pick up. Did a little advertising this morning, my second year in business, trying to still get some new clients on top of the returning clients. Due to the price raises I had to make this year for this season, due to everything that's going on in the world, I did end up losing some clients, but I have to stick to my price. That's one thing I'm learning from watching a lot of channels. Stick to your price and hold true to your word. I mean, everybody's going to be like, can you do it for this much and that much? Or when you tell them the price after you go out and give them an estimate, they were like, for that? And yes, you hate to sound stern, but I mean, this is a business. You got to make the money to keep your business going. So like I said, I lost a couple, ended up gaining some, so it's all a part of the process. We're the ones that said they're not going to continue calling me back. They may, and if they do, the price is going to be the same that I told you that it's going up to, because that's just the way things are. So I mean, I hate to sound like I'm being too pricey, but at the end of the day, they not going to be there paying for all of the necessities for my business. The gas, the equipment repair, all of that stuff. Speaking of equipment, I forgot to put this in my lineup on the last video, but this is my 22-inch Murray. It's not a commercial mower, but I had this mower for about 9 years. This little mower right here has definitely been through some tests from me. I've cut some yards with it, and for the small size and not being a commercial mower, it definitely does a great job. So with this season, like I said, hopefully I'm getting some new clients, and some of the clients that I already have, I can put that more to use in some of the small spots instead of trying to squeeze my zero turn in there, which thank goodness the majority of my yards are riding more accessible, so that that kind of speeds up the day in the process. But just got a few questions I want to ask. This video might seem like it's all over the place, but just a few questions I want to ask. For one, how are you guys doing with your pricing? How much did you have to go up with your prices for this season? What did your clients say when you told them, hey, I'm going to have to increase my prices? Did you get the stink eye? I mean, did they just say, well, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to cut you loose? I mean, how did you handle it? I mean, how much of a price increase did you have to do, or if you had to do any at all? Second, when it comes to pricing with everything, you want to talk about your route. How do you guys feel about your routes? Do you care if your route is spaced apart, or does you prefer your route to be everything kind of in one circle type area, not driving from here to get to A, B, and C, and D is maybe 30 minutes away from the first three. How do you guys feel about that? Me right now, I don't really mind it, because I'm new, being full-time doing this. So the clients I have now, I like doing their yards, and they are kind of somewhat spaced apart, some of them, but a majority of them are in one good circular route. So for me right now, it's working out. What the future holds, there's a lot of new neighborhoods popping up. I mean, that's a lot of new areas, go out and advertise and see if you can get business. For me, for you, everybody out there cutting woods now and building houses. So the market for people needing their lawns, taken care of, is growing. Another question for you, how do you guys feel about, commercial versus residential? Do you prefer commercial and residential, or do you just want to stick to just one or the other? Right now I have one commercial. I'm hoping to get some more, but to me, I don't think it matters. As long as it's a good yard I can get in and out of, not a very big picky person when it comes to the yards, other than the ones that have just a tremendous amount of like things in them, like decorations. I mean, I don't mind it. I mean, granted, you charge, for the work you have to do. I guess that's where it makes up from it. For me personally, right now, I kind of like those open yards. Those open yards you can get in and out of. That's my thing. But teach his own. Right now, whatever I can get, and rather if it's in my capability of doing it, I'll accept it. When I'm out advertising, I am looking for particular yards, that I know will be best for me. But what's your go-to when it comes to choosing your yards and your clients? And I guess the last thing that I would ask is, with gas prices, going up, going down, mostly seem like going up. Are you going to be a big advocate for switching to battery-powered equipment, or are you going to stay with the gas-powered? Me right now, I love my gas-powered. The only thing I got that's battery-operated as far as my equipment lineup is my hedge trimmers, and that's not really a big deal. But as far as my mowers, I think I'm such a traditional person with gas-powered lawnmowers. I mean, in the end of the day, when you're charging and making prices for your yards, I guess, you got to charge enough so you can keep gas and everything in your equipment and your vehicle that you're using to get from property to property. For right now, I think I'm a big advocate for gas-powered motors. That's just my thing. Just a few questions for y'all. Any other suggestions or comments or concerns, leave them in the comments below. Just want to make a quick video. Like I said, down here in South Carolina, it's 80 degrees today. Probably be 70 or in the 60s tomorrow. Who knows? This weather doesn't know what it wants to do. But anyway, this is Simon from Grant Skeeter Lawn Care. Leave your comments in the description below. Give me a like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.